Okay, welcome to Worms and Videos. We're going to do this quick. I'm here with the Germ. I am, of course, of Gamma Shrooms, and we just finished watching Interstellar. We just got home. We just got to my house doing a quick review. That movie was fucking amazing.
I'm speechless.
It was a lot to process, but it was fucking awesome. The acting alone, there was so much emotion in that movie, so many up and downs of the emotion. But they did it so well. They hit it. They hit every mark perfectly.
It's the best movie I've ever seen ever in my life.
This movie ruined movies to come for a couple months.
Yep.
I mean, at least 6 months. No other movie can compare to it. I have to wait for everything now. It's the animation and all the special effects were amazing. Just amazing. Just all the space scenes. Everything you see. If you see it in the trailers, it's like 1,000 times better on screen, especially IMAX. We saw it in IMAX.
It's so suspenseful. I couldn't even breathe for probably like a quarter of the movie.
And it's just like
legit.
It's like the suspense parts come from like forces that you can't control. Shit that just happens.
It's just the movie is an immense, detailed masterpiece.
It's so deep. It's so deep, and Christopher Nolan directed the shit out of this movie, and he did fucking amazing. All the actors, it's still processing for us.
Yeah.
I mean, all the actors, they meshed so well. They were just had the best chemistry. There was so much emotion in this movie, just like last ditch effort for fucking Earth kind of thing, and it's just. And,
it's beautiful.
Oh, and the scientific aspects. If you love the theoretical physics and the relativity. It's there, and then they apply it so well, and then they even have theoretical physics, theoretical physics and relativity that they said it could work. You know, if we get that advanced, they work, and then they made it happen in the movie. And then there's this shit that we're just like, we don't know what happens if this happens, and then they took it on their own and kept it still very base. They still kept it close to reality, even in the totally theoretical where we don't know what could happen if this happens, and they kept it as realistic and it just imaginative.
It made you think that whatever happened actually happened.
It's hard to describe.
Not that it could, like it actually happened. Like that was more a documentary of life than a movie.
It was amazing. It's so hard to explain without giving away anything. And you know what? The trailers, they did a good job by hooking you, but not telling you shit.
Yep.
They don't tell you
went in there
shit.
not knowing anything.
Yeah. All you know is this Earth is falling apart.
Like just came upon you like a wave. Just.
It's the pacing is so well done. It's a long movie. It's probably 3 hours.
Yeah, but it didn't feel like that at all.
No, it's such good pacing because it starts out just like a normal kind of like drama movie, and it turns into this whole thing, and it keeps the drama at like you're just like let's go team.
It like starts here and then just builds and builds and builds into this huge thing.
It's just like you're just like. Just go team the whole way, but you're just thinking, what the fuck else can happen to these people?
And then not only did the movie, like, the music too, like, totally created the atmosphere.
It created just that, at the times, is that hopelessness, but all of a sudden they got that spark, like, we gotta keep going.
Props to that Hans Zimmer.
Oh,
that shit was
it was just, it built that emotion, and it had that perfect emotion, and even the times where it was just out in space, and it was just nothing. Just built that whole environment of just the quietness and emptiness of space. It was just fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is one of the best movies I've seen in my entire life.
The best movie.
One of the best ones. It's sci-fi, it's outer space, it's dramatic, it's like a drama. It has bits of humor in it that kind of lighten it up a little bit. It's fucking amazing.
It's got some horror in there too.
In a horror of the aspect of just like I said, the elements that you can't control going against you. That's the kind of horror, the suspense to it. You're just like
it's every kind of movie built into one movie.
Yeah. And it's just the suspense where you're just like, shit, go motherfucker, just go.
Yeah.
But this is like just like an 11 out of 10. I mean, 10 out of 10. I can't beat this movie.
You can't even put a rating on it because there's nothing to rate it to.
No, it's on a league of its own.
It is the bar. It has become the bar.
It's so good. And like,
Yep.
oh, the pacing was amazing. I mean, like parts that would seem slow, but because of how it was done and how well it was directed and acted,
It
and just
wasn't
kept
slow at
you
all
in the
anymore.
moment, it was never slow. Parts that you think would be slow, it just looking on the outside, not knowing anything about it. If you're just watching on TV, just having a background noise, you're gonna be fucking lost. You're gonna be bored as shit. But if you sit there and watch it from the beginning, you're gonna be just invested from start to finish. You just be like, I gotta know how this ends, because it keeps you on the edge of your seat. And we're not gonna say shit
If
about
you
what
got to
happens.
take a diarrhea, you will not get out of that seat. You will diarrhea in your pants just to
Yeah.
watch what's happening
Oh yeah,
on that
no,
screen.
yeah, no amount of piss or shit
Nope.
will get you out. There were a few parts, if you're like me, to have getting motion sick. There are some of
True.
those parts.
Very
You know,
true.
it's a space movie. Actually, it was actually worse than Gravity when it came to those parts. There were some parts in Gravity I'm just like, but this I'm just like, I actually had to look away from the screen. But when I did, I wasn't missing anything though. I could still see it at the corner of my eye, but it was
Mm-hmm.
still the spinning. You know, space. You're gonna have that shit. There's some queasy parts to it, but you power through it because it's so intense.
Yep.
You know, some of the queasiness comes from how just like, you better do it, you better do it, you better do it right, don't fuck up. But yeah, no, this is like a on its own scale, but it's like 10 out of 10. This is something even Rotten Tomatoes would say is a great fucking movie, because
100%.
yeah, this, you know, they're one of the harshest raters, but I can see them putting like 101% to this movie. Yeah, no, this is 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10. This is like a unicorn of movies. This is an amazing fucking movie. It's original, but still kept some of the, you know, basic ideas of what space movies are about, but it just throws you through a fucking loop. But yeah, so definitely see it. We saw an IMAX. Fucking see it in IMAX.
Yeah,
Spend the money.
I would spend the money. This, if any movie was for you to spend the money to see it in IMAX, this is the movie.
Yeah, I am telling you,
It's the movie.
Like, I'm a tight ass when it comes to movies. I don't know why I don't spend the $20 to go see movies in IMAX. I would watch this movie 3 times in IMAX.
And you know what else I'm really glad about this movie?
What?
More so than maybe anything else?
What?
That it wasn't specifically filmed for 3D.
Yes. Oh my god, that was the biggest thing. I'm so happy about it. It's not for 3D.
Good job.
So it didn't have all these fucky
because you know what's up.
Yes, Christopher Nolan, keep doing what you do. I love your movies, from the Batman movies. And this one, thank you for not making it 3D. Inception was fucking
all of them. They're good.
Picture Inception, but more of a mind fuck. You just like 1,000 million times more of a mind fuck.
I thought that was a fucking great movie.
That was a fucking amazing movie.
That's nothing compared to this movie.
Oh yeah, no. If you thought Inception was a mind fuck, this is just gonna kill your brain. You're gonna be like, oh, I saw everything in life. I'm gonna go kill myself, but with a smile.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's we didn't bring them in, but we actually got limited edition posters.
Yeah, and I'm so glad we grabbed those and saw them.
And they weren't rolled up either. They were perfectly straight and flat. We picked it up on our way out. Oh, they look sick. They got like a retro look. It's amazing.
It's awesome.
Hopefully I get a picture up or some. I don't know. We'll see.
You'll see it.
Yeah, but eventually you'll see it. Yeah. But yeah, so definitely see this movie. Spend the money. I don't care what you have to do. Do recycling. Steal from your mom. You will have to see this movie. Steal from your mom and say, I don't care. It was worth stealing that $20 because now you're gonna go and see it. So I can't recommend this movie more. Interstellar is a phenomenal movie. We're still processing. We're still kind of speechless. So this is Gamma Shrooms, and this is The Germ. Bye-bye. Keep watching Rum Soaked videos and say sexy, everyone.
Go watch that movie first.
Do it. Be sexy later. All right, you guys have a good one.